Where's Irene? She's saying good morning.
From Japan! What's going on, everybody? So, welcome to another edition of Grizzly on the Hunt. It's like Angela Ford. Peter has today off. Isn't that something? So, how you doing, Angela?
I'm okay. How are you tonight, Grizzly?
Doing wonderful. So, let's see here. I see Mr. Peter. That must be Peter right there. Hello, Peter! Welcome to the show. Weird you actually watching and not being here. I hope you get feeling better. So, yeah, Anthony Lewis, welcome to the show, Anthony. Nice to have you. So, yeah, I love the promos, man. We got a lot of good things coming our way. So, Crazy Witch is sliding around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. He's coming in third next to the rail. He's ahead. Yes, Crazy Witch, welcome. So, how was your weekend, Angela?
Pretty good. How was your weekend? How was your weekend?
Oh, it's always fantastic. You know, I can never complain. When I do, there is nobody around to listen to. So, yeah. But,
yeah.
Absolutely. I got the beautiful sunset. Oh, behind my head right there. See? Whee! And I got my crystal ball on this side, if I can lean to the right, to the left. But anyways. But, yeah, so we're doing good, ladies and gentlemen. Real excited about tonight's show. We got a guest coming on here shortly. So, a lot of people, have you seen that video that I showed somebody the other day about the girl that was actually God actually spoken to her?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What did God say?
So God was like, you need to tell the world what's going to happen. So let me see if I can pull up the video real quick. Of course, I never have anything queued on time. But the girl, I actually watched her eye movement and did my body language techniques on her. And she is kind of like shaking up. She don't know what to do. And this is just my opinion and my opinion only. I think she's okay in the head. I don't think she has any problem. And I think she actually received a message. And she was told to put it out there, and she was hesitant at first. And I'm pulling it up right now. Daggone it! As soon as every time I talk about something, I'm used to always having things skewed up or spooled up here. Let's see here. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So, what is your all's thoughts on here? I'm going to play this, and you all just give me opinions. Right now, when I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting rid of the commercials. So let me skip the ads, and we are skipped. And she doesn't seem like she's on the influence of anything, but let me share what I have. And I want to know your take on this, especially you having abilities and so forth. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me click one more button. And here we go. In action.
Okay, so I received a vision today at 12:40 p.m. It was a vision of the aurora lights that are supposed to be in the sky before the 3 days of darkness happens. And one of the main things that he wants me to say on this video is you need to be on the lookout. Now I'm not saying that it's gonna happen right away or anything like that. I'm not gonna put a date on it, but the Lord just wants you to watch for the skies, be on the lookout, because there will be signs and wonders in the skies before the 3 days of darkness. And so you want to be prepared and make sure that you get inside your house. So these are the words that God gave me. He said, I am coming back with a sword. I will deliver my people from the snare of the fowler, but those who do not seek me shall be covered in complete darkness. Whenever you see the aurora lights, get inside your homes immediately or as soon as possible. There will be 45 minutes of these lights before the darkness occurs. Prepare to have blessed beeswax candles, anoint your homes, plead the blood of Jesus over you and your family, lock all doors, lock all windows, and cover all your windows completely for 3 days, so you do not witness the outer darkness coming upon the earth. Please, my people, take heed to this message. It is very important that you listen to these instructions, and most importantly, watch for the skies. He's like repeatedly reminding me of this. Like, we all need to be on the lookout. And the aurora lights, it will be seen all over the world. It'll be like, it's really beautiful. It's like a greenish bluish color. It's like a mix of blue and green. You will definitely know what they are when you see them. But when you see them, get inside of your home immediately, and follow those instructions that I just told you all, because the 3 days of darkness is coming very, very soon, is what the Lord wants me to tell you. Now, before I do this video, I ask God to speak through me. I don't, none of this is coming from me. So God just wants you all to be prepared and ready for the days to come. Again, this is a time where Nephilim will be released. Fallen angels will be released into the world and into the darkness, and you don't want to be outside during these times. So I hope that this bless you all. God bless.
So I actually took her speech. I call it a speech, what a conversation, however you want to label it. And I ran it through databases, right? And I did not get a hit. So this is something that's never been spoken of before. Now, the information that she did recite, if you want to talk about biblical reference, right, does refer to Revelations, the book of Revelations.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, if you listen to her, this is what other people are saying. Like, these are very trying times. Something is about to happen. Everything's so weird. So, I mean, why not? I mean, I think that Spirit God can talk to anybody he wants to at any given time. I know a young lady that she had several near-death experiences, NDEs, near death, and she's met God a couple of times, and and he keeps saying, go and be kind. He wants people to be kind to each other. His message is just be kind to each other. Stop killing people and love people all over the world. It doesn't matter if they don't look like you or if they're different. Just be kind. And that's all. And that's the message she always receives.
Yeah. So, and, that is something I can understand. But, ladies and gentlemen, I've interviewed thousands of people. Okay, whether it's been on the police side, the civilian side, it don't matter what kind of scenario. And this is something that I have felt, in my own professional opinion, is that she is genuine. She is not making this up. I don't know what or who or if he actually said this to her. I mean, evidently something did. But it is very interesting. Now you can also go back and look at things. Hey, Dylan, welcome to the show. You can also go back and look at stuff in the biblical reference, and there are prophecies of what she says. And there, go ahead.
You can look in Revelations, all through the Bible. He talks about like he brought the flood. The flood occurred because there were too many bad people, like the bad angels, the fallen angels,
right?
And then the angels were kind of were having sex with people, regular
Humans.
people, and so they had.
That is correct.
So, and this is the kind of times that we're in. So we're repeating this again, and I think that something will happen to the earth where we go back to like the old earth, the way that it was.
You know, you're probably right, because Peter, you, and everybody else that I know that has abilities have been telling me for months that the energy has shifted. Things are not right. They don't know what's going on. So, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to throw it out there and let everybody see. Irene, I did not forget about you. So I will send you a message. Let me mute myself for 1 second so I can call. There we go. And send you a message about that review panel on cold cases. So then I just been really busy today. Emily, hello, Emily. Welcome to the show. So Emily wants to know, can you tell me what Spirit says about my romantic manifestation? So now, when you say romantic manifestation, Emily, I want to know, just from my experience, right? From my knowledge, are you manifesting? I can't even talk. Are you manifesting? I can't even say it. Are you manifesting something that you want to happen? Is what I'm trying to ask. So, because people can do that. Yes, you can manifest positive and negative energy, and you can also ask for help with your guardian angels. Now, I am not the expert, nor do I have the years experience like this person to my right does, that way. There we go. I forgot, my left's her right, my right's her left. So we're opposite right now. But let's, what do you think about that? I mean, hello, Yolanda. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Yolanda. Yeah. So she wants to know about her is she manifesting, or what does she want to know?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Emily, can you explain to us a little bit, hon, what you're referring to, ma'am? And ladies and gentlemen, please do not get offended if I call you hon. I try not to. It's my southern accent.
And also, where I was raised and born and grew up, we kind of talk funny. So it's just natural for me to call that instead of yes, ma'am, or whatever.
But I'm trying to get out of that habit, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, Emily, if you're still here, if I didn't bump you off, if you didn't run and then I scare you, let me know. Hello, Yolanda. How are you doing? So yeah, because can you or can you not manifest things on yourself? Is that not true, Angela?
Oh, sure. We manifest. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. There's, look at the Wiccans and manifestations. Oh, yeah. They work with Ask Crazy Witch. He probably manifests.
I know Crazy Witch manifests a lot of things, don't you, Mr. Witch?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He probably manifests.
And that was a good funny thing. That's not a bad funny. Now, Irene says, I've asked my guardian angels to help me with a person who has died if I need to get a hold of them. Yes. Now, I know people that actually, Crazy Witch is laughing 100%. Irene, you're absolutely right. I know people that have abilities like you and Angela and other people that if they need to get a hold of somebody that's passed over and they're not there, they will tell their spirit guides, hey, fetch, go find them. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what? So I learned all this in the beginning, right? And they're like, yeah, I can locate people. And now it's not going to happen like you pick up a telephone, dial somebody, it's like, hello, is Frank there? Put Frank on the phone. That's not how it works. They have to go find them and bring them back. It doesn't happen immediately. Sometimes it can, but sometimes it takes a while. So yes, Irene, I do totally agree with you, and you are correct. So, okay, next question. Who is up next? And that was, a lot of people didn't know about that, and I did not know about that either until I was actually, on that spiritual journey, and I was asking and interviewed a lot of people about their abilities. Emily, Anthony Lewis, I see your thing, wondering if my actions last week was right things for the path I am on. So whatever he did last week, did he do right for the path that he is currently on right now?
Okay, let me ask.
All right. Stand by, Emily. All you have to do is call me up and send me a message. Anyways, I had to slide that in there on you, Emily.
I think so. I feel like he's going to unblock. I feel like a block is being removed or something that he's trying to do. I just feel a lot of things that were in his way are going to no longer be in his way.
You know what I felt when he asked that question? That he had a lot of issues deciding on whether he was going to do it or not. And he doubted himself a lot. And he just said, screw it. And then just put it in layman's terms. And I'm going to take a leap of faith. And I'm going to see if this is going to happen if I do this. Now, I don't know. What I just got, I could be totally way off, but I back up what Angela says. So does that work, Anthony Lewis? Mr. Lewis, is that correct? Is she so Emily, I had to slide that in. You didn't comment on that. So Emily was like, I'm trying to manifest my celebrity crush to be my husband. So I told her while you was doing your thing, that's all she has to do is send me a message. Anyway.
If you try to manifest him, do it for the overall good. If he's married, don't do it. If he has a girlfriend, don't do it. Just do it for the overall good. If you're going to manifest, do it for the overall good. Don't do it out of love. Oh, do it out of love. And you could work on a new moon and a full moon. Always light a white candle. That kind of gives a little bit of energy to what you want to manifest. So light a white candle. Don't blow it out. Make it small. Let it burn down. And if you light a candle and it's a white candle on a new and full moon, it will add energy to what you're trying to manifest.
Yes. Anthony Lewis came back and said, yes, thanks. That's what I've been picking up myself. So evidently what you said did resonate.
Okay, very good. Good luck. Good luck. I hope it works out.
Absolutely, good luck. Yeah, absolutely. That was a big decision for you, it seemed like. And I'll tell you this, making changes in life, humans do not like to do, or we get stuck in a routine. And one thing I learned a lot this past 9 months is to have faith not only in yourself, but other things. Irene, I did put my cell phone number out there. Isn't that crazy? Woohoo! But anyways, I don't know what's got over me, Angela. But no. So Emily says, one psychic told me my spirit guide said he's unattainable. So.
No, wait, who said that? Who just said that message?
One psychic told my spirit guide said he's unattainable. Now, I do not know what that means.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
So I have known people that are, defined famous, right? You're talking about like Ben Affleck. But I know people that are famous in their own way, actually meet people that are not even in the same crowd or realm. And you're like, how'd y'all meet? And it's like, well, it's weird. So does it happen? Yes, I do believe it does happen, Emily. So yes, that's not true. Ha ha. No, I don't. That is no. Call that number and you'll reach Grizzly right now. My phone will ring in the studio.
But that's,
Everybody's got it.
but
Go ahead, Angela.
I just think that sometimes, okay, Emily, sometimes I feel like I have a lot of, like my spirit guides are around. Sometimes I feel like my deceased relatives are around. And sometimes I feel that no one is around. So it depends on what's going on with them and what's going on with you. Now, I worked at a psychic bookstore. There was, and they had a lot of readers. They had people would go in and get readings from different psychics, and 2 or 3 psychics would work. And there was one woman I was working with on a Saturday afternoon, and she was known for like contacting your dead, your dead relatives to see if they had any messages. So I asked her to do a reading for me, and she said, Angela, she couldn't sense anybody around me except that I had a grandmother and I was named after my grandmother, but my grandmother had no messages for me. And I know whenever I give readings, people say, well, I want to talk to my mother. I want to talk to my grandmother. And you get who you get. I read a woman one time, and I got her husband's aunt who just, that just passed. And she was upset because she got her, husband's aunt. But, you get who you get. And sometimes you don't get anybody. But what is the woman's name from Japan?
Irene.
Now, she said sometimes you get gobbledygook, and that's true. If sometimes you can't get clear messages. Sometimes you may, when we receive information, it's filtered. It's not 100%. I mean, it's filtered, and it's not 100%. It's kind of like if it's cloudy or hazy, you're not going to get. Well, first of all, if you get a reading, nobody's going to give you 100%. We're human. We're going to be off a little bit. If you can get 85, 90, 95% correct, that's a good reading. But a lot of times, you may not be able to get information, maybe because of weather conditions. I know that when scientists would study people that had the kinetic abilities, the abilities to move objects or whatever.
Telekinesis.
Yeah, that was all dependent on weather. That was all dependent on weather. And how do you replicate those experiments? Because when you take these people into an experimental laboratory, the conditions have to be the same. So always the same, which is hard to do if you're testing somebody for psychokinesis. Now, we had some scientists. They always felt that psychics did better if they worked under local sidereal time, whatever that is. And apparently, they tested psychics that they would work them under local sidereal time to see if they had better results, and there were better results. So a lot depends on a lot of different factors as what is when you receive. I mean, anything could throw you off. You have a good day and bad day.
And not only that, and I like to add too, it also depends on yourself. Now, you have to be open, number one. And number two, you have to be in a state of mind where you cannot be stressed, mad, angry, frustrated. I mean, you have to be relaxed because, you are also giving off energy, right? And you can actually block somebody from giving you the proper information. Now, that one show, if you all was on, ladies and gentlemen, where I was talking to, I don't remember who it was, and their uncle came through. I didn't know who the guy was. It was just a tall guy, and I described who it was, and he was holding a box. And he kept pushing the box to me. And he didn't say, Grizzly, tell her this is what I'm telling you. I mean, that's not how it works, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
And I'm learning that, okay? So I'm scared of it. Angela knows it. And Angela's did some tests on me to validate a few things, but it's anymore. It is what it is. I'm on the horse. I'm riding it. So that's the only thing I got to say. Peter's a good help. Peter Marks, and I do go to them and other people on the panel for advice and also to answer some of my questions. Hi, Nigel. Well, welcome to the show, Nigel. But I do, is because I need validation because I don't have the talent or the experience and the years that some of these people has got underneath their belt. Irene is very talented. She has a lot of abilities. And side real time, that is correct, Peter. Irene says, and some spirits communicate how they lived in the beginning and what they wore, but they even try to say something. I have experienced that. The only thing I do not like to experience is when somebody is talking to me and I feel how they feel. That is a very bad, scary thing for me. And there's been a couple people that I've talked to, and I'm like, "Are you feeling okay?" They're like, "Why do you ask?" I'm like, "Because I feel like I'm getting ready to hurl in the trash can, and I got these cramps that are killing me, and this came out of nowhere until you came up and asked me a question." And they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I'm in the hospital." I'm like, "Oh well, great." Well, so stuff like that validates a lot of things for me. But each individual, is different on how they use their abilities. And Angela worked for the government for years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, she was never told if she was right or wrong. And like she said earlier, you're not going to be 100%, and buyer beware when you go to people that you don't know for readings. And I'm not saying everybody out there is crooked or bad, but there are people out there that just want your money. And always tell people, hello, Lucy, welcome to the show. To always ask people for recommendations that either they know or they used before. That way you have, somebody that you are comfortable with. Now, you may not be comfortable with Angela and you may need Peter instead.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've seen that before, how people connect with people with abilities that also can become a factor. And which I didn't think that would be a factor, but I found that out, Angela. I meant to tell you that last week.
Okay.
So that was very interesting. Anthony Lewis, sometimes psychic needs feedback on pickup on a message is right.
Yeah, feedback is always good
Mhm.
because it closes, it allows the psychic to move on. Like, if you're talking and somebody goes, "Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah." Then it kind of closes the loop in the psychic's mind and then enables them to move on. Because a lot of times you're thinking, "Oh, am I crazy?" And you're hanging on to something. But if somebody says, "Oh yeah, that's right," then it allows the psychic to move on.
That is correct. Now, YouTube users, sometimes I found the message is beside the message. Like when you're looking for rocks, you look down. Is it the rock next to the one you're looking at, like a prophet or a prompt to get the answer? No, that's actually true too.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing Angela said, and I always said after this, is always people is to keep a pad of paper next to your bed and a number 2 pencil. And everybody's like, why number 2 pencil? And that's because it represents Mother Earth and it's natural, not a pen, not a mechanical pencil. But this way, when you wake up, you can write down your dreams because a lot of people forget what they dream. And loved ones do come back and give you messages when you dream. So just throwing it out there. Sean, it's crazy. Nice breeze right now. I had a guy help me today. We got a load of small river rock and laid it down near the road where it's always been washed out and cut up a bunch of branches. Well, for firewood. Well, that's good. I'm glad you got that down. Hello, Mort. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you. But, a lot of people always ask, why number 2 pencil? And I was like, well, that's what I've been told. I mean, is that not true?
It's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but absolutely. Anthony Lewis also psychic finds guides like to talk a lot. Do your guides like to talk a lot, Angela?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes they'll talk. Oh, yeah, they'll talk.
Let's see here. Sean says, after I fell rolling out trash barrels this morning, I tripped, landed right on the left knee and all banged up and bloody. Well, Sean, do you want me to kiss and make your boo-boo go feel better? Poor guy. God, I haven't had my boo-boo kissed in years. It didn't sound right. I do apologize. I'm talking about kids, boo-boos. But, yeah. Look, Angela's trying to keep from laughing. One of these days, I'm going to get her where she's going to lose it. And she's going to have a good time. But it's tough. But people, right now is your chance to ask your questions. We'll be right back after this commercial. Stand by. ladies and gentlemen. Another edition of Grizzly on the Hunt with Psychic Angela Ford. Peter is not feeling good, ladies and gentlemen, so he's not here. This edition is brought to you by Western Bigfoot, or Kentucky Western Bigfoot Paranormal Investigations, LLC. Thank you, Mr. Don Wyden. Another episode brought to you by him. So, yeah. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves. But, yeah, now's your time, ladies and gentlemen, to ask your questions. So, don't be afraid. Lucy, welcome to the show, Lucy. I never knew about the pencil. That is very important. That actually does make a difference. Why? I cannot answer that, but that does. But yes, I do recommend that. Irene, I knew I'd get you laughing. Yolanda's laughing. Want some Reiki, Sean? Yes, yeah. Send Sean some good healing vibes, everybody. Sean says, yes, please, of course. YouTube, okay, incoming. All right, we're waiting for your questions. And Sean, poor guy, man, you must have really did a number. You're not on blood thinner, are you? Oh, yeah, you are on blood thinner. Okay, well, that answers that question. Keita wants to know, should I write a book about my family stories? Keita Rivera. Welcome to the show, Keita. Nice to have you, darling.
Should she wants to know if she should write stories about her family stories?
Yes, her family stories.
Yes, I feel it'd be very loving and very humorous and a lot of fun. And I think that it's human nature and people will see themselves in the story. But absolutely.
That's good to know. More, I'm glad you love the spire at the end of the commercial. My buddy put a twist on that. Irene's got a question. Wow. Oh, my gosh. I have a question. I see dead people when I go outside. My city is very haunted, and I hate going to the store. What can I do?
I don't know, but a lot of people do. They'll see, if they go into old buildings, they'll see dead people. I don't know. I mean, you've got to, I don't know. Is there any way you can ground yourself or close yourself off? I don't know.
Now, I know where she lives. And Irene, can I tell her where you live? Because she actually disclosed it once. I'm not saying the street. I'm talking about what happened, where it happened, and what went Kaduma. I'll let her say that. But yesterday, I'll possibly go on the Haunted Mansion tour at the end of July doing the EVP stuff. That's awesome, Sean. Do not be afraid. Follow the light. I was told do not leave myself open. That is correct. You always want to be grounded before you go in and be protected. Yes. Thank you, Kat. It's Kat from Australia. Kat is from Australia. Anthony Lewis, I think the lead in the pencil or wood for it to ground energy. I think you're correct there. Irene, she is from Tokyo. Is very haunted and just going on the streets bothers her. I'm going to scroll down to all the comments a little behind. She did not say it, but she actually lives where one of the nuclear bombs went off. So she's got a lot of activity, you know. So, and Keita says, thank you with the happy face. Yes, I love the happy face. So, Irene, sure. Okay. Thank you. Mort, I'm working on moving back home. Do you see this happening soon? Thank you. I'm working on moving back home. Do you see this happening soon?
Oops. Hold on.
Let's see here.
Oh, yes. That came out quick. Are you looking for a job?
Mort, are you looking for a job? You can just type that down in the comments. I'll go right to your new comment and click on it. So I'm just a little bit behind here. Welcome to the show, Pamela. How you doing? And let's see here. Welcome, Chad. Welcome to the show. No, just to move back home, back to the family.
Yeah, but I see like another job or doing something different, and I don't know. Hi, Pamela.
Well, that's very interesting. Are you planning on doing something different when you actually go back home? So that is interesting. You know, when you actually, I know you, right? So Mort says that's possible. So yeah, so there's something lingering in the background with that then. Okay. But I know when Angela is normal and I know when she's dialed in. Like I don't know, it's hard to describe. I just know her body language, right? So when y'all ask her a question or I flash it up on the screen, she automatically goes to that side, if you want to call it brain or whatever part, and she tunes right into it. It's like, and it just cracks me up because everybody's different. You know, Peter, he looks to his left, you know, when he's talking to the spirit guides. Everybody's different. But Angela, she just tunes right in. So it's wild. Well, next time somebody asks her a question, watch it. Pamela, do you see anything in my future?
When is your Anita birthday?
Pamela, what is your DOB, please? DOB, Pamela. It's the only thing we need, Pamela, is just your date of birth, please, when you have a second. So, just wait on you, Pamela, when you have a second. So after the show, you're not going to believe what I got to do. For another show, I got to take a couple of my dolls, and I have to sit here and talk to them and record it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not. Yeah, I mean, you know how I'm scared of them. But
they're beautiful dolls.
You see, you crack me up. My ghost ball just went off when she said that. My ghost ball. It's a cat ball. But ladies and gentlemen, it's not turned on. Now, why? I see. That's why I need to get that video camera above me, to where y'all can see the activity in the studio, so y'all can not think I'm crazy. Crazy witch. Go ahead.
I don't know. Okay, I guess Pamela wants to know. I don't know. I see her in a relationship, so if she's not in a relationship, she may be in a relationship. If she's in a relationship, it may get more serious. Or I don't know. I feel like Pamela has some hopes and some wishes that I feel like she's trying to accomplish or go after. I feel she's a very giving person. I feel like love. What's the matter, Grizzly?
I'm talking to Crazy Witch. He's like, that's awesome. No, it's not awesome. I do not like things going blink, blink, blink when they're not even turned on. So yes, no, you're fine. I was just counting a conversation while you're doing your thing. Yes, Tammy, that was crazy. So, and that's the one, Tammy, I'm going to work on tonight. It's a topsy-turvy. So, Chad, what about my future? Now, that is a broad term. His date of birth is January 20th, 1985, 0120, 1985. I mean, for some reason, I saw Back to the Future movie. Yolanda, need your DOB, please, so I can put you in line.
Who wanted to, Chad? You're going into a lot of new beginnings, actually. This year you should have had some new starts, some new beginnings. Are you creative? Does he write? Is he creative?
Chad?
I feel like taking on more of a creative, being more creative.
Yolanda's going to give me her date of birth. Chad, does that resonate with you at all? And Tammy, I'm liking Yolanda, nothing new, more side work. What kind of side work do you do? I'm curious now. Yeah. And Yolanda is 04/18/1975. Well, happy belated birthday, Yolanda.
I don't know. I feel like Chad's getting more independent. A lot of independence is what I feel.
Elevator mechanic by trade, all house stuff on the side. Wow.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, he may be working for him. I just feel something more creative coming along. He has a lot of energy. He's at the beginning of a new 9-year cycle. Things are just going to get different. They're going to get better, I think. The way he's making money, what he's doing. I feel independence. I feel creativity. Just things getting better, easier.
Okay. There you go, Chad. And Yolanda is 4/18/1975.
Does she want to know anything special, or just what? Does she just want a reading?
Am I always going to have the same job?
Oh, no. But no, not at all. It'll take about, if you're looking for a job, actually, it may take another year for you really to get the job that you want, but the next job that you get, it'll take you into a whole other field. It'll just move you into a whole other direction. And it may take close to another year to get, but it may take close to another year to get, but don't let that worry you, because you will be getting another job that will set you on a whole different path.
And Chess says, thank you very much. And Lucy wants to know, will things get better for me? 9/20/1966. 9/20/1966.
She's a healer. Yeah. Yeah. I think things aren't bad now. I really don't think things are that bad right now for her, and that you're in a very successful period until the end of the year. So take advantage of this time now. Now, next year in 2024, I feel it's going to be a year where you're kind of purging, getting rid of things that don't work for you, maybe being more alone, but actually things will really get better for you in 2025 is whenever just new starts, new beginnings. But you're fine. I mean, you're okay, and you're going to be okay for the next 1 year, 2 years. It's just more towards 2025. You get more stimulation, getting more of what you want, getting more out of life.
Interesting. Yolanda says, wow, thank you very much. So, absolutely. Lucy, oh, nice. Thank you very much. Absolutely, Lucy. So, Michael, for some reason, what's your date of birth, Michael? Or is it Nikki? So, let's see who it is. So FDL, whichever one it is, let's see your date of birth. For some reason, they have a question. I don't know why. He probably fell asleep because it's probably. I think there's like 5 hours difference. They're over in UK. So yeah. So Peter, what do you have? A tooth pulled or something? Or man, that's awful. Yolanda, is something big going to happen in Florida and California in the year 2020-25? I can't even talk. Hopefully, I'm not here in 2020-2025. But is there something going to happen?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of people are. What are they doing? Are they predicting like the I don't know. Or what are they predicting? Like the California, it's going to go in the water or things like that? Is that what they mean? I don't
Yolanda,
know.
can you explain a little bit on that? It is Michael. Michael is March 14th, 1986. March 14th, 1986.
Well, I'm trying to answer that question. Is anything going to happen in California or Florida?
Now, I'm not aware of anything. I'm not saying.
No, I mean, I
So.
don't think anything. I mean, I think that the Earth is gradually changing. I don't know. I mean, I guess ask her to
Yeah, Lana,
expound.
if you can elaborate on that a little bit. So, Michael, explain to me after she does your reading what's going on. Don't type it out yet. I want to see if she comes up with the same thing I'm getting.
Michael, what was the question? He just wants a reading.
Yeah, just a reading. So, for some reason, I picked up. He wanted an answer to something, and I don't know why, but I couldn't figure out what it is. So that's why I asked for his date of birth.
Okay, with Michael, things are going to start changing at the beginning of 2024. Does he have what does he do? Are there projects that he does, or is it
Michael,
projects?
I'm going to let you explain all that.
Who, me?
No, Michael. I'm going to let Michael explain.
I see projects. Maybe trying to work on new projects. Putting things in order, getting organized. I guess.
Welcome, Charlotte, to the show.
I just feel new projects coming in 2024, doing things differently, maybe having more exposure. I just things will be more changes are coming more towards 2024. Just things moving in a bigger direction than maybe they are now. But this is what he's gearing himself up for.
I'm not saying anything, Michael. I'm going to let you say it. I have tons of new things I want to do, but very hectic.
Yeah, but that's okay. You're in balance. You'll get it organized. That's fine. It's like, of course, it could be you'll manifest it. It'll get, it'll take on its legs. But things will move. You'll see more. You're going to get more of what you want in 2024. I know and things are hectic, but that's fine. It's the manifestation of everything in 2024. You're moving towards your goals. You're moving in the right direction to get what you want.
And I know that for a fact, Mr. Michael, FDL, Paranormal. Let me ask you something, Mr. FDL Paranormal. Was you and your wife discussing this topic today? Any goals spoken? I want to know, please. And I'm not moving off this one until Michael answers. Oh, Standing Stones, welcome to the show. Got a brand new laptop. Wow. Congratulations. Oh, back on the laptop now. No phone. Okay, well, welcome back, Standing Stone. So either he is in shock and awe with his wife, which I will not say her name, and they're probably looking at each other as like, wow. Hey, Terry, welcome to the show. So Charlotte wants to know, let's see here. Charlotte is June 14th, 1999. Wow. We're going to party like it's 1999. Now, if I would get kicked off YouTube, I would actually play that song for you. And happy birthday coming up. Another Gemini. That's what I'm talking about. Michael and Nikki. I want you to answer my question when you have a chance.
Is Charlotte studying something new? She may be studying something new. Is she studying anything?
So I didn't click on her comment. So Charlotte, won't you? I'll click on it. Angela can't see this until I click on it. So
yeah, I'm picking up learning something new.
So she just applied for the police academy. Have you already went through the psych test? So no, she took the written test. Okay. She's taking the written test. Yeah. Yes, FDL paranormal. I knew it. Been brainstorming all day, but I think we know what direction we're going to take. And I'll tell you this, my friend, and heed Grizzly's words of wisdom. You will not be doing this alone. And I will leave it at that at your front doorstep. And you can take these words that I have spoken with a grain of salt, or you can embrace them. And yes, time will tell. But you and her have the power to do what I'm thinking, to move in the direction that you all want to go. Now, back to Charlotte. How would you think about her? June 14th. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought she'll be learning something new. So most likely she'll be going into the police academy. I would say yes.
That is awesome, Charlotte. Crazy Witch Cool. Emily, she says, when and how will things get better for me? I'm having the toughest days I've ever lived. 4/8/2002. Happy belated birthday, Emily. And I hate to hear that, Emily, too. I know exactly how that feels.
Things are very scattered right now for Emily. They could be scattered. Things could be up in the air. She was born very spiritual. I feel like she has a spiritual mission. But they are going to they're going to get better for her. They will get better. Things are just they're scattered. They're up in the air. But I think that actually she's really on a spiritual mission, and I think that that's what's coming in. I mean, I feel whatever she's here to do will guide her to where she needs to be. And this is happening now. So change is difficult. It can be very difficult.
It is difficult for human nature. We said that in the beginning of the show. People do not like changes. That is proven facts. Emily says, thank you so much. Oh, absolutely, Emily. I cannot even talk. So, but Peter says he's really enjoyed the show. He had to get off. He's not feeling too good. Sorry to hear that, Peter. I do apologize. But don't forget to check out the merch store. Support Grizzly and the show. All efforts and everything is greatly appreciated. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. But FDL Paranormal, I just had to throw that to you because I actually felt that earlier today. And it was weird, the timing when you came in onto the show. So I didn't mean to throw her underneath the bus or anything. So, absolutely. Absolutely. So our guest never showed up. I wonder what happened.
I don't know. I sent her the link and I called Peter to ask if she was going to come on, but I don't know. But next week we have somebody else coming on. So if she wants to come on, she's going to have to wait until after next week.
Yeah, that is correct. So absolutely. And really looking forward to hearing from the guest tonight. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. But yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a wrap. So another show with Angela, Psychic Angela Ford. Make sure here we'll throw up her email. If you ever want to get a hold of her, feel free to email her anytime. And next week we'll have Peter to come back. And your email is wham, there it is. And Lucia says, thank you. Anthony, come up, anybody. FDL, really stressed trying to work things out, a lot of research. I'm getting ready to play with my dolls, FDL.
Yeah,
I've been doing some
FDL,
work.
things are coming. Tell them not to get stressed out. Tell them not to get stressed out.
Yeah, see? You're hearing this from somebody besides me now. Absolutely, everybody. I'm glad y'all had a good time. Make sure to tune in. Grizzly's on the hunt, always looking for people. Irene, I'll get in touch with you right after the show, hon, and see what we need to do to get you aboard with everybody. And Anthony, you're absolutely welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, from coast to coast around the world, God bless and have a wonderful night. Angela, we'll catch you on the flip side, hon. Take care.
Good night. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.